Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense comes on the field first today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Down he goes, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Rushing coming, and they've got him again.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The attempt is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Up the 54-yard field goal miss, the offense will begin the drive from the 37. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside here by that offensive line.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Chambers. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Running with purpose. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. You can't have that happen, and it cost them.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Fowler. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
First down here for this offense. It's a run to the left. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Running with purpose.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback
into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Here's the point after attempt. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme.
You got to mix a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, a 2nd and long from the 23. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting him off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They have struggled big time in the red zone so far. Can they punch it in here? 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass this time. Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing something.
And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Chambers.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Back to the end zone, he could not get his foot down. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he is not going to get there. The defense stops him short of the goal line. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this one is getting ugly. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop it? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover.
Running back.
Nail in the coffin.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
2nd down coming up.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The punt team making their way on the field.
Coming up, 4th down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes a quick grab. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Makes a quick catch. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Stanford getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
VAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
QB to the tight end for a completion. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cardinal. This passing game is still on fire. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass punt, can he get in? No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team